Good afternoon. Here are some safety instructions. हंगामी सूरत हाल में पुरसुकून और खामोश रहें। शोर और कंफ्यूजन को कम करने के लिए कम से कम बात कीजिए। अपने दाएं हाथ पर जल्दी जल्दी लाइन में चलते हुए करीबी एग्जिट डोर से बाहर निकल जाएं। लेकिन बाहर निकलते वक्त भागे नहीं। हेड काउंट के लिए असेंबली पॉइंट पर रिपोर्ट करें। अगर जरूरत हो तो फर्स्ट एड की सहूलत भी मौजूद है।
Keep calm and quiet to reduce noise and confusion. Move quickly on your right hand, but don't run. Evacuate in an orderly manner through the nearest safe unblocked exit. Report to the assembly point outside for head count. First aid facility is available if required. Ladies and gentlemen, I formally welcome you all to NEPRA headquarters on account of the HSE Award ceremony. My name is Heather Ali, and I, along with my co-host, will be taking over for today's event.
Now we are going to start our event with the recitation of Holy Quran. For this, I'm going to invite Qari Talat Amin.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم من أجل ذلك كتبنا على بني إسرائيل أنه من قتل نفسا بغير نفس أو فساد في الأرض فكأنما قتل الناس جميعا فكأنما أحيا الناس جميعا وجاءتهم رسلنا بالبينات ثم إن كثيرا منهم بعد ذلك في الأرض لمسرفون صدق الله العظيم. That is why we ordained for the children of Bani Israel that whoever takes a life, unless as a punishment for murder or mischief in the land, it will be as if they killed all of humanity, and whoever saves a life, it will be as if they saved all of humanity. Although our messenger already came to them with clear proofs, many of them still transgressed afterward through the land. Jazakallah.
Jazakallah Qari Talat Amin. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up in respect of National Anthem of Pakistan.
Ladies and gentlemen, I will now request you all to rise up once again in the respect of the national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
Now we are going to invite our respected Chairman NEPRA to come on stage for the opening remarks.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. His Excellency, Ambassador of China in Pakistan, Mr. Rong, our friend Faizan Mansoor, who's the chairman of Pakistan Nuclear Authority, Regulatory Authority, and Dr. Raja Saab is the chairman of Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission. For me, the most difficult part in any speech, in any talk, is remembering the names actually. So my humble apologies if I have fumbled on that. His Excellency, it is always a pleasure to have friends like you attending our such prestigious events. I joined NEPRA about 3 years and 4 months back, and there were a lot of challenges for sure to manage my power industry. But in addition to what I was mandated to do, I initiated took 5 initiatives in NEPRA. One is called Power with Prosperity. What it means is basically that I've started asking my licensees as to what good things you are doing in the communities you are operating in. Because we have 300 plus licensees, all generation, transmission, and distribution companies are one of our licensees. So you must be very happy to know that last week, exactly this time, same place, we had our second annual CSR Awards for 2022. And since we started this initiative 2 years back, the results are staggering. We could be able to generate more than 55,000 jobs, out of which almost 9,700 jobs belong to females. And we could be able to muster more than 33 billion rupees of financing and started 943 new projects all over Pakistan. When we say Pakistan, it is right from north to south of Pakistan. And there are so many women empowerment, health, education, even cheaper electricity project we started. So that is Power with Prosperity. The second initiative that I took was called Power with Safety. And today we have gathered this August gathering, all the ladies, the fantastic ladies and gentlemen who have come here today to participate or grace this occasion are here to celebrate the second awards on account of HSE, Health, Safety and Environment. Since I worked in Abu Dhabi for 20 years, I worked with the top corporate power sector companies and learned few best practices in the world, may it be CSR, may it be HSE, may it be few others. So I wanted to implement them in Pakistan. So what could be a better forum than NEPRA? So we started this amidst the situation. Then when I joined as Chairman NEPRA, there were already 29 fatalities that happened in Karachi because of electrocution. There were heavy rains and 29 people died because of electrocution. So the first initiative I took I called KE, and that was the day I decided I'm going to inculcate HSE best practices in Pakistan. And we made sure that we fix this problem, this menace of compromising the HSE or safety. And from that day onwards, when 29 fatalities happened this year, we actually ensured earthing of 216,000 of poles in Karachi individually. And the result of that exercise is that this year Karachi had the most unprecedented rains, almost 8 times more than the normal rains, and not a single electrocution case. So if a power regulatory authority does the job, it can simply do miracles. And that is a miracle on HSE front that we have achieved. Not only that, we ensured that we give 3.5 million rupees of compensation to the deceased people and a job to the next of kin. And not only we did in KE in Karachi, but we have rolled out this initiative all over Pakistan. So I'm extremely happy that all my licensees, not only they have rallied behind NEPRA's initiative of power with prosperity, but also on this power with safety. So it is only because of your contribution as our licensee that NEPRA could be able to bring these staggering results. So we have now rolled out these HSE initiatives. My HSE guy, Suhail, where's Suhail? Raise your hand, please. Yeah, or show your face. Suhail is, and his assistant, Saad, these two gentlemen, two-man army. These two gentlemen are controlling the entire HSE of Pakistan's power sector, because they are the ones, they are the real brain and the action-oriented guys who have come up with safety standards, safety, first time they have done workshops, seminars, webinars, meetings, informal sessions, then visited the places, then performed audits, came up with a fantastic criteria to evaluate all the licensees, based on which today we are going to pick like Grammys awards, the best actor. So similarly, we are going to pick the best HSC performer, the first three out of the entire industry. And the idea is basically to create role models that amongst you, few are doing exceptionally well and few are not. Those who are not doing that well, these guys who are doing fantastically well, they are going to be doing the hand holding, and they are going to, inshallah, bail them out as well by helping them practically. So NEPRA is not only using these awards just to name or shame somebody, not at all. This is not the idea. The idea is to honor the best performing licensees. Few CEOs are already sitting here, few are on the Zoom, and everybody knows what is going on here. The criteria is very, very transparent. So the idea is the best people should be awarded or rewarded, and they should, second stages, they should be able to roll out their experience to the people who are not probably performing that well. And by doing so, the idea is very simple. The theme is already given in Quran, in Surah Maida, which my Qari Sahib has just recited for you and gave you translation as well. And the simple thing that the message that has given to us is, if we save one life, it is like saving the entire humanity. And if vice versa, if we kill one person, it's like killing the entire humanity. So the idea is all our workers in power sector of Pakistan, when they come out in the morning, they should go safe and sound back to their houses, to their families, without any injury. No compromise. This is my lesson. This is my teaching. This is my message to all the workers that I've been seeing very regularly from this forum, that don't compromise on safety. You are not only responsible for your family, but your own self as well. So your life is in your hands, and working in very high tension wires or high voltage, equipment is no joke. It's very serious business. So you are custodian of your family, your own self. So be, very careful. Follow all the safety standards. Use the proper PPE before you take up any challenge. So we are also going to reward today the best performing linemen and all those who have delivered on ground. It is not only just to appreciate the companies or the CEOs, but also those who have delivered right on ground by taking huge risk of their life every time they are on the, on the go or in the action actually. The third initiative I've taken, I wanted to use this opportunity to very quickly tell you about that, is called Power with Security. Very first time in Pakistan, we have brought our cyber security regulations. Our idea is that these multi-billion-dollar assets that we have now already purchased and installed and which have started, generating electricity for power, Pakistan, they should be safe because now, because of the advent of technology, we are so much connected as we say that we are a global village. It's not only the distances have reduced, it's basically our communication has, improved a lot. We have, connected with each other through telecom and through the most modern state of the art technology. So each time we expose ourselves to any technological advancement, we are exposing ourselves to extra risk of being hacked or, our security can be compromised. So in order to protect our these multi-billion-dollar assets all over Pakistan, we have brought very robust cybersecurity regulations. The fourth one is called Power with Unity, in which the theme is that I'm trying to bring the industry and academia. We have, fantastic brain power in our academia. So all I'm trying to do is I have created a portal. By the way, we have created a portal for all these initiatives, but for Power with Unity, Islamic University has very graciously given us a portal. We have prepared it tailor-made to our requirement, in which it's like a matchmaking software, whereby on one side, all my licensees are there. They will come up with their problem statements. And on the other side, industry and even the faculty, the academia and even students could be there, and even private sector could be there. So the private sector or our industry is going to throw the problem, and the others, the academia is going to resolve those problems. The fourth being Power with, this is the fourth of Power with Unity. The last one is Power with Equality, in which the idea is that our women force, which is around close to 50%. I said 51%, but somebody corrected me. No, girls are still less than men, which is around 49%. So whatever the number is, that is substantial. The other day, I went to give a talk to University of Engineering and Technology, which I'm a student of, where I graduated from many years back. So I was shocked to see so many girls there. So I asked the VC, I'm so impressed there are so many girls there. He said, sir, I have now kept a quota. I said, quota for girls? He said, no, for boys. I said, what do you mean by that? He said, these boys are getting extinct in UAT. They are almost becoming endangered species because girls have empowered them. Last 2 years, there were 63-64% girls coming to UAT. UAT is the one which is creating the engineers. So dominating number, but somehow this number is not getting translated into induction in jobs. And even if so, these girls are not finding their places in the leadership positions. So I try to walk the talk. 43% of the girls in NEPRA, I've hired them in last 3 years, 4 months. And that's what I'm trying to push in my power sector of Pakistan, so that right now the number is very meager, maybe from less than 0.5%, but I'm trying to improve it so that more girls are inducted, more engineers or even non-engineers are inducted in the power sector of Pakistan. So with this, I would like to say a couple of a few words on our they say taller than Himalaya, sweeter than honey, deeper than oceans. Our lovely friendship with China, and we are very thankful to China, and we would like to pass on to the leadership of China that with your help, the CPAC projects, Now we are in a very comfortable position in Pakistan as far as electricity is concerned. And we are definitely indebted to you. We are thankful for your investments in Pakistan. We look forward to more investments coming through China, not only in the sector of electricity and power, but also on many other areas. And I believe the CPAC 2 is a very, very sort of wider area plan, which I'm quite sure in the due time it will be also rolled out. So thank you very much. And Mr. Nong, His Excellency is a friend now as well. When he first time came to NEPRA, I played a song to welcome him. And just to rekindle the sweet memories of those days, I would like to play that song again to honor and welcome my friend. Thank you.
月光悄悄摇亮过多少个灯河中，我对你的情意还是最初那样真。你飘在了我的心，我的心，这样每个眼神देखेगी दुनिया प्यार अपना ऐसी तेरी मेरी दोस्ती 你偷走了我的心，许下永远的约定。看素心花又绽放，爱是最美的风景。花一样美丽，你占据了我的心。मेरे सपने में सपना तेरा दोस्ती ऐसी अपनी。牵你的手要走过多少个冬和春，可我对你的情意却比磐石还坚韧。दिल चुरा लिया लिया तुमने ऐसी है तेरी दोस्ती गागाव दिखवालो जैन我对你不变的情你偷走了我的心许下永远的约定看素心花又绽放还是最美的飘在了我的心，我的心，这样每个眼神देखेगी दुनिया प्यार अपना ऐसी तेरी मेरी दोस्ती 你偷走了我的心，许下永远的约定。看素心花又绽放，爱是最美的风景。你偷走了我的心，还是最美的约定。
I now request His Excellency, Mr. Nong, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to Pakistan, to please come up on stage and give his insight to CPAC energy projects and health and safety in the power sector.
His Excellency Mr. Tauseef Farooqi, Chairman of NEPRA, Mr. Faizan Mansoor, Chairman PNRA, Mr. Sohail Ahmad, Consultant HSE. It's also my difficulties to remember and pronounce the name accurately. Representatives from power companies, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and very good afternoon. Honor to attend the HSE recognition and awards distribution ceremony 2022. First of all, please allow me to thank NEPRA for holding this event to have companies of power industry getting together and honoring them for their outstanding performance regarding health, safety, and environmental. My special regards goes to Chairman Farooqi for your professionalism and your team's dedication to Pakistan's power regulation system. I shall also take this opportunity to express my appreciation to the prize winner, as well as all other companies and stakeholders in the industry for your contribution to Pakistan's power supply and energy security. Special thanks to Chairman Farooqi to let me meet old friends and new friends here. As you all may know, energy sector is the fastest and most fruitful area of cooperation under CPAC framework. CPAC power project now have become an important pillar of Pakistan energy sector. When we celebrate this achievement by Pakistan power sector, we are also proud that Chinese company can do something for this. We are happy to see that 11 power projects have been completed under CPAC with a total capacity over 6,000 megawatts and a power transmission line of 886 kilometers. CPAC projects have made a great contribution to solve power shortage, especially during hard times like the pandemic and the flood disaster. Projects in the fields of hydropower, wind power, and solar power energy have helped Pakistan obtain clean and cheap electricity and lay a solid fundamental for Pakistan to update its power system. I think not only the hydropower, wind power, and solar power, I think the coal power plant also contribute for the clean air and the environment. I was told that energy projects constructed or invested by China have also played an important role in the development of Pakistani people's livelihood, bring positive changes to the life of local people in terms of employment, education, and medical services. According to statistics, the CPAC's energy projects have created a total of 46,000 jobs for Pakistani workers and engineers. I was also told that 50 female truck drivers were trained and employed in Tar Block 2. I met them when I visited Tar. Nowadays, Pakistani engineering graduates consider CPAC power plants as their dream job. Moreover, CPAC projects are very clean and efficient. For example, Parrot hydropower projects reduce 3.5 million meter tons of carbon emissions annually. And I think when I was also told that the some hydropower projects. They design and build in a way giving special consideration for the fishes, for the animals, wild animals in the river. I think it is also very environmental. CPAC coal power plant all use cleaner and more efficient supercritical technology. All sewage and wastewater from the plants are recycled and reused with zero discharge. Sahiwal Power Plant has won the Gold Medal Award for Outstanding Engineering Design. Port Qasim has won Annual Environment Excellence Awards. China Power Hub has been awarded for outstanding contribution to environmental protection last year. And I think they're not only using the clean technology, but the efficient technology. So in the similar or the same ROE, I mean the return rate, they produce electricity in a much lower cost. So these power plants also contribute for the reduction of circular debts. We are more proud that Matiari to Lahore transmission line, serving as vital part of Pakistan's south to north power transmission system, reduces the line loss from 17% to 4%, cuts down the emission by 5 million tons within 1 year. In the joint statement between China and Pakistan issued during the visit of Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif to China, the Chinese side appreciates the efforts of Pakistani government to develop renewable energy projects, including solar projects, which in line with the green, low carbon and environmental development of energy sector, and encourages participation of Chinese company in this endeavor. In addressing the circular debt issue, experts said we could make joint efforts to work out a comprehensive plan and start more projects like Matiari to Lahore transmission line, and the launch of advanced technology like smart meters, which all serve as potential areas of cooperation in the future. So I talked with some experts from China. They told me that during the 4 decades of fast development, including the electric power sectors, we also faced similar difficulties, but we overcome this. So we are confident our Pakistani brothers can overcome all these difficulties and get faster and faster developments. We are always together. I'm confident that with the development of Pakistan's industry, the demand for electricity will increase sharply and create more opportunities of cooperation in the power sector. China, together with all Pakistan's partners, will always be there to participate and contribute to the development of Pakistan. During this occasion, I would also like to report to you that during the visit of Prime Minister Shahbaz to Beijing last month, Chinese President Xi Jinping and Premier Li Keqiang have a very good discussion with prime ministers. They got a lot of very strategic outcome for this visit. They signed the joint statement with 47 items. So it is very productive visit. And we are following up these outcomes. So we are expecting more and more achievement in the cooperation. Once again, congratulations to the winners of the HSE Awards and wish the ceremony a great success. Thank you very much. Jinbak Dospi, Zindabad.
Mr. Ambassador, I would now request you to please come back up on stage so you could award CPEC energy companies for their outstanding HSE improvements. Starting off with, sir. Mr. Chairman, I would also request you to please come up on stage. First off, Mr. Hegs Yongfi, CEO, SK Hydro Private Limited. Mr. Mohammed Aftab Alam, Senior Manager, HSE, Road Power Company Limited.
Next.
Mr. Zing Khan, CEO, Three Gorges First Wind Farm, Pakistan. May I request all the winners to please come up on stage for a group photograph. I now request Chairman NEPRA to please award our chief guest with a souvenir. Sir, thank you, sir.
Now, I would like to invite Mr. Faizan Mansoor, who is Chairman PNRA, Pakistan Nuclear Regulatory Authority to come on stage and to give us knowledge about the HSE compliances in Pakistan.
Distinguished Chief Guest, His Excellency, Mr. Rong, Chairman NEPRA, Tauseef H, Suhail Sahab, Chairman PAEC, Ali Raza Sahab, participants from power sector organizations, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good afternoon. It's an honor and privilege for me to address at this remarkable occasion of NEPRA Health, Safety and Environment HSE Recognition and Award Distribution Ceremony 2022. I would like to extend my deep appreciation to NEPRA for arranging this inspiring award ceremony, for recognizing and honoring the commitment of outstanding organizations that maintained the highest standards of safety for protecting health and environment. Most importantly, recognizing the efforts of organizations that played pivotal role in promoting safety in their respective work, in their respective work domain, is a way to prominently demonstrate importance of health, safety, and environment at national level. I would also like to congratulate organizations who demonstrated excellent safety performance, as we know that excellence is not a result of wishful thinking, sheer luck, or happenstance. It is rather the result of serious intention, sincere and continuous efforts, intelligence, execution, culmination of concrete goals, hard and smart work aligned with these goals and judicious decision making. Ladies and gentlemen, my today's talk will focus a bit different, and it's because I'll share how we are focusing and addressing health, safety, and environmental issues which are associated with ionizing radiation within the scope of PNRA domain, and one of the domain is also the energy production from nuclear energy. It's preeminent for PNRA to play a significant role of national nuclear regulator as mandated by the government of Pakistan. Looking back to 2001, PNRA was established as an independent nuclear regulatory authority entrusted with the responsibility to control, regulate, and supervise all matters related to nuclear safety and radiation protection in Pakistan. PNRA is embracing its conviction by setting forth its vision and mission to protect the workers, the public, and the environment from harmful effects of ionizing radiation. A contribution towards achieving the macro level goals of the government of Pakistan in health, safety, and environmental conditions in the country, as well as government's commitment to the UN Sustainable Development Goals. PNRA is pursuing its commitment to achieve and vision goal of nuclear safety and radiation protection for the safety of facilities and activities and protection of individuals, society, and the environment. And how we do it? We do it through effective and sustainable regulatory infrastructure built on the principles of giving overriding priority to safety. PNRA regulatory framework is established at par with the international standards to ensure the highest levels of safety and security. Our regulatory framework requires that safety first shall be the guiding principle in all activities related to ionizing radiations. As a result of focusing on safety of facilities and activities, the overarching goals of health and environmental safety is achieved. We exercise inclusive and robust regulatory oversight. Our licensed facilities and activities to ensure that licensees comply with the safety requirements. Following cradle to grave approach for regulating installations and facilities using nuclear or radioactive material, strict vigilance is exercised through regulatory functions of licensing and authorizations, review and assessment, inspections and enforcement. Ladies and gentlemen, the regulatory framework is based on international safety and security standards of the International Atomic Energy Agency, IAEA, complemented with national and international experience feedback, as well as outcome of research and development activities. Application of highest level of industrial standards applicable to these industries worldwide, application of proven engineering practices, learning from experiences, continuous improvement, promoting safety and security culture within the licensees are the cornerstone of our regulatory business. The regulatory control over application of ionizing radiation has been strengthened to avoid any untoward situation towards vigilant monitoring of radiation exposure to the workers and radioactivity releases into the environment. PNRA regulatory framework requires from licensees to establish health surveillance program for radiation workers in order to track any radiation effects on the health. The data highlighted that radiation doses to the workers remain within the regulatory limits. PNRA regulatory framework also requires from licensees to carry out environmental monitoring in order to ensure environment is not being affected from the operation of these installations, and consequently protection of general public is ensured. With time, PNRA has established laboratories and enhanced its capabilities in the area of environmental monitoring and personal dosimetry. Accordingly, we also perform these activities to assess the level of releases and to ensure that these are remain within the regulatory limits. PNRA is cognizant of the fact that despite all safety measures at nuclear installations, possibility of occurrence of events leading to nuclear or radiological emergency cannot be ruled out. Therefore, we require the licensees to make arrangements for emergency preparedness and response by formulating emergency plans and conducting exercises to demonstrate effectiveness of these plans, which are oversighted by PNRA. Certain activities are embedded into the regulatory system as additional monitoring on licensees' safety performance. One such significant activity is integrated safety assessment that is carried out by PNRA to assess the safety level of operating nuclear power plants only at this moment, which may be extended later on to other facilities and activities. The integration of regulatory tools, that is inspection and enforcement, review and assessment, and training of safety performance indicators is carried out under ISA program. The importance of this assessment is emphasized in a way that it provides insight about the safety, identifies any adverse trend in advance and well before reaching the safety limits, and recommends actions to licensees in order to maintain and enhance safety at their end. If you excuse me, I can have some water, please. PNRA also gives high importance to learning from national and international experiences, which may be from operation side or from the regulatory bodies side. We closely collaborate with international community in receiving and sharing experiences, which are then analyzed to draw lessons for our own system, as well as requiring licensees to apply the relevant lessons learned from such experiences at their facilities and activities. PNRA is part of various international experience sharing fora. One such forum is the incident reporting system of IAEA. Under this forum, incidents, events, and experiences of operational nuclear power plants and research reactors are shared. Another forum is International Nuclear Event Scale of IAEA, covering events and accidents of nuclear and radiation facilities and activities where exposure or receiving of doses are concerned. In addition, PNRA also received information on regulatory experiences from various regulatory bodies. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past 2 decades, the scope of PNRA activities has enhanced mainly due to the indigenization efforts of the industry. Currently, PNRA is regulating several nuclear installations, designers and manufacturers of safety-related equipment and structures, non-destructive examination service providers in Pakistan, radioactive waste management facilities, and more than 6,000 radiation facilities. To exercise necessary regulatory control, PNRA has established its offices throughout the Pakistan with its headquarters in Islamabad, 3 regional directorates, and 5 regional inspectorates. And these directorates and inspectorates are mainly responsible for inspection and enforcement activities. Knowing the connotation of peer review for improvement in performance and effectiveness, PNRA hosted IAEA Integrated Regulatory Review Service Mission in 2014 for the review of national legislative and regulatory framework, regulatory processes, and working of PNRA against IAEA standards as well as world's best practices. A follow-up IRRS mission was hosted by PNRA early this year. A number of other international review missions were also hosted by PNRA. Such missions provide two-way learning opportunities. That is, we learn from them and they also learn from our experiences and our practices. PNRA believes that highest level of competence plays pivotal role in achieving the organizational goals and objectives. Accordingly, we consider competence building of our workforce as one of our main functions. We periodically assess our competence needs and arrange competence building activities based on the identified needs. PNRA has developed a 3-pronged strategy for competence building of its employees. This includes competence development through utilizing in-house resources, and for which we have established an institute which we call New National Institute of Safety and Security. In areas where competence or resources are not available within PNRA, we go for the institutions or organizations available in the country for their training, and in areas where even at national level we don't have the resources, then we go for international level training abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you that Pakistan will continue and PNRA will continue to perform its role in fulfillment of its national obligations as well as international obligations of ensuring safety of facilities and activities that we regulate to achieve the goals of protecting occupational workers, public, and the environment from harmful effects of ionizing radiation. Here I would like to mention that it is a moment of prodigious satisfaction for PNRA to learn that our licensees, CNPGS and KNBGS have attained outstanding performance in previous year, last year award. Indeed, such performances by our licensees also enhanced our confidence. Availing this opportunity, I would like to add that organization and regulatory bodies involved in generation, transmission, and distribution may provide a platform for sharing of HSE-related experiences to benefit from each other. I applaud NEPRA for this wonderful initiative of providing a forum where regulatory bodies and the industries associated with power sector sit together. I am looking forward, sir, to see NEPRA to further continue and expand its efforts for providing such common platforms to share experiences and learning together. And I assure NEPRA of our full support in this activity. At the end, I would like to reiterate that we should keep vigilant for enhancing HSE performance and strive towards zero accidents in Pakistani power industry, including nuclear power plants. Thank you very much. God bless us all.
Now I would like to invite Chairman NEPRA to come on stage and to give souvenir to Mr. Faizan Mansoor. Now I would like to invite Mr. Suhail Ahmed, who is consultant HSE, to come on stage and to give knowledge about the NEPRA HSE performance evaluation process.
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulullah. Thank you very much, Farah. Today I will give a short brief about how we proceed while we assist our licensees during this last process. Before that, we will go in that proceedings. I will show you that when we start HSE functions here in NEPRA in last 2020 September with the as a leader in leadership of Mr. Tauseef H Farooqi sir. What we did, I will show you a small video about that one. Please go ahead. Thank you very much. Now, I will show you how we did this the assessment process this time in 2022. The basic purpose of that assessment was to comply to our act, NEPRA Act, and then also compare the licensees, because we also did this assessment in 2021, and then now we are comparing them, that how much they improve from last year till date. And then also our one purpose is that one to identify the top performance for benchmarking. And the last one, that who have still not that much enough, for example, the unsafe organizations. So we have a aim to push them towards success to become a safer organization. So we will target after this award, we will target that we identify 16 organizations, and that we will target them to be a safe organization. So the next, please. The assessment was based on the documents and the sample records whatever they did in last fiscal year 21-22. We check all the documents about that one against 20 categories. I will show you that categories, please. These are the 10 categories which is here, and the management system, about the management system, their HSE teams, then risk assessment, about the risk assessment, we check their documents, then meetings, HSE meetings, how they are conducting that one, the top management are there, job specific trainings, HSE trainings and walkthroughs, asset integrity management, how they are taking care of their assets, management of change, documents, and personal protective equipment. Next, please. Then the later on last 10 points, electrical and mechanical isolation, how they are doing that one. Work permit system, how it is implemented. Heavy equipment, machinery, power driven tools, and other and portable equipments, how they are inspecting that one. The audits, internal audits at site, waste disposable, how they are complying to the EPA. Emergency management, if something happens, how they will respond. Incident reporting and investigation, how it is matured. And then whatever the recommendation given by NEPRA, how it is implemented or within that time frame. And the last one is the monthly HSE performance reports. We are getting all the performance report from all the licensees. So they were the 20 points. What was the requirement there? The system means there is a program for that one. Then the plan is there, how they are doing that one throughout the year, fiscal year. And what is the results? Results means record history. Please go ahead. This one is the scale, assessment points scale. In that one, like if you will see the outstanding, if it is 81 to 100 points, you will be in outstanding. And then the good is 61 to 80, and adequate is 41 to 60, means system is there, but this need improvement. And the poor is 21 to 40. There is a lot of, because this one is the layer of protections. So there is a lot of layer of protections are missing, and unsatisfactory means 1 to 20, and there is means the system is not there. So we assessed all the this conduct assessment based on these points scale against 20 points. Please go ahead. And this time in 2022 assessment, we identified, alhamdulillah, 69 outstanding licensees. Last year there were only 3, if you will see in 2021 result, but this time 69 licensees in the outstanding. However, 3 from transmission and distribution, 2 are in distribution sector, and this one is very good news for us that they are improving a lot. And then same like for the good companies, 45, because from the poor and unsatisfactory, they also improve themselves, and now they are in a good or adequate categories. So later on now, the poor and unsatisfactory, there are only 6 companies, and now we will target them, and inshallah next our assessment, they will be unsure in the outstanding categories. So this one is only the performance ranking which we did today. Inshallah, we will publish our reports. It will be available on our NEPRA website. And for the next year, not for the 22-23, we will inshallah will improve this assessment furthermore. So it will be more challenging for our licensees, and it will give us a satisfaction that yes, there is a system is in place, and it is more secure. The plant is more secure. Our employees, contractors, general public, they are protected, and the environment is protected. The assets are protected. So please go ahead. So this was the overview for that one. Now we will start our award ceremony, inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I please request Miss Alisha Aman Ansari, Grid Operating Officer, to come up on stage and tell us about her experiences from K Electric.
Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. My name is Alisha Aman Ansari, and I am a grade operating officer. I am grade operating officer, and I am performing my responsibilities from 1st March 2021. My overall experience is amazing working as a grade operating officer in power sector and participating in a work scope of my interest is itself an immense pleasure. I have learned a lot of engineering skills from overhauling electrical equipment such as circuit breakers to develop managerial skills related to workload management. Adapting to work field was indeed a great challenge, but I was so excited about this opportunity and thankfully it worked well in my favor. I have achieved good technical experience and morale boost more than expected before catering to this challenging role. And I want to say one more thing that I am a grid operating officer. Before there was a taboo that female can't work in grid system, especially in grids. But K Electric, Alhamdulillah, K Electric broke that taboo and they hired 5 female GWs, and Alhamdulillah, I'm one of them. Basically, our designation GWO sounds like SBO. They perform just switching, but there is another side of the coin. We perform EST operations, we arrange shutdowns and attend tripping, we find the faults, we work in the switch gear, monitor and inspection, we monitor the auto transformer, which is hard task. But I'm very thankful to HSE to give the protection. We follow the HSE, we follow the SOPs, which follow the HSE rules, and we maintain HSE culture in our grid to perform healthy operations in our grid. So thank you so much, HSE. Thank you so much, NEPRA. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. May I now please request Chairman NEPRA to please come up on stage and award certificates of appreciation for licensees, employees, and contractors who prevent accidents, followed SOPs, and implemented all precautions at site while working. First off, Ms. Alisha Aman Ansari, Grid Operating Officer, K Electric. Ms. Nazia Murad, Meter Data Maintenance Officer, K Electric. Thirdly, Mr. Muhammad Akhtar Rasool, Deputy Manager, HSE, Nishat Power Limited. Mr. Ijaz Ahmed, Lineman 1, Gujranwala Electric Supply Company. Mr. Asif Shahzad, Lineman 2, Faisalabad Electric Supply Company. Mr. Noor Ahmed, Skilled Fitter, Mechanic, K Electric, Generation. Mr. Muhammad Ahmed, Lineman 1, Peshawar Electric Supply Company. Mr. Kashan Ansari, Lineman, K Electric, Distribution. Mr. Akil Abbasi, Lineman, Pak Machiari, Lahore Transmission Company Private Limited.
Mr. Waqar Ashraf Khan, Lineman, Machiari, Lahore Transmission Private Limited. Mr. Faisal Abbas, Lineman, Transmission and Dispatch Company. Mr. Noor Saman, lineman to Islamabad Electric Supply Company. Mr. Mohammed Jamil, lineman 1, Multan Electric Power Company. Mr. Mohammed Abdullah Baluch, Safety Manager, Juan Shandor Energy Private Limited. Mr. Sajid Bashir, Fire Safety Executive, Juan Shandor Energy Private Limited. Mr. Sher Zaman, lineman to Tribal Areas Electric Supply Company. Hafiz Sanaul Mustafa, lineman 1, Lahore Electric Supply Company. Mr. Sharafat Ali, electrician, National Electric Power Regulatory Authority.
Now, for special appreciation for licensees who have extraordinary HSE efforts. First off, Wapda Mangla Power Station, Mr. Jamil Akhtar, member Wapda. Mr. Bashir Ahmed, CEO, Faisalabad Electric Supply Company. Mr. Mohammed Taimur Khan, Head of Corp. Mr. Mohammed Taimur Khan, Head of Core, HSEQ K Electric Distribution. Mr. Akhtar Hussain Mayo, CEO, Qaid-e-Azam Thermal Power Limited. Mr. Nauman Yunus, CEO, FFBL Power Company Limited. Mr. Rana Uzair Naseem, CEO, Harappa and Garo Solar Limited.
Now, Bronze Awards 2022. First of all, Mr. Gazanfar Hussain Mirza, CEO, Nishat Power Limited. Now, Dr. Raja Ali Anwar, Chairman, Pakistan Atomic Energy Commission from Chashma Nuclear Power Generating Stations. There's another award for the same person, Dr. Raja Ali Anwar, Chairman PAEC, Karachi Nuclear Power Generating Stations. Now for the Silver Award 2022. Silver Award goes to Major General Mohammad Javed, retired, Managing Director for the Foundation Power Company Limited.
And now, the moment that we have all been waiting for, the Gold Award. Please put your hands together for UCH and UCH2 Power Private Limited, Mr. Wasim Ilahi, Plant General Manager. Forge Power, my apologies.
Group pictures with winners. Please come on stage. Yes, sir.
सत्ताईस साल पहले मेरे ख्याल में इतने मुझ पे ये रंग बिरंगी चीजें पड़ी थी मेहंदी वाले दिन, और आज 27 साल के बाद मुझे दोबारा वो सीन याद आ गया। मेरी बेगम इधर ही बैठी हुई है, तो आप सब लोगों को जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, स्पेशली ऑल दोज हु हैव वेरी वेल डिजर्व्ड appreciation award. This is not only an award to recognize that you have done well. This comes with some responsibility. Please share whatever good things you are doing for those who have not probably done so well on the HSE front. So my request to you is that please, my team, let let me, I think it will be unfair on my part if I don't request you guys to have some claps for Suhail and Saad. Yeah. So this is two-man army, actually, as I already said, they are doing a fabulous job. They have been requesting me to give them more people in their department. I said, you are already doing so well. Why do you need more people? So more people means more audits for all the licensees in Pakistan. So I just wanted to give you this message that since they have done such a wonderful job, I think they now deserve to have a bigger team so that now that the culture is already there, the HSE culture that we wanted to bring, which is very unfortunate that Pakistan came into being 75 years ago. And unfortunately, we didn't used to even have a single directorate in our discourse for HSE. So very first time, Alhamdulillah, now we have our HSE directorate in every single disco. And now the culture is very much there that if anybody breaks the law and any vital life is wasted because of that, they will definitely be punished. My very first day when I met KE guys here, they won't probably like me saying this. So I asked them very first question after introducing myself that I'm the new chairman NEPRA. I just joined 2 days back. And I would like to ask one question to you. We have given you the license for generation, transmission, and distribution. Did we give you any license like Queen gives a license to James Bond 007 for killing people? And if you don't have any such license, how did you manage to kill 29 people? How did 29 people lost their vital lives? So that was probably the worst day or worst starting point with any organization. But after that, KE has done fabulously well. They have, as I already told you, they have already got their 216,000 poles. We got the earthing done in that, and they have really improved upon that. And they are also now working very closely. They're always a part of our webinars, seminars, leading that most of the time, and impact they have done on HSE front, so that we can, through knowledge sharing, we can improve upon our HSE, in the sector. So one more thing that I would like to really touch upon is that our two sisters came from KE. You are not only participating in our Power with Safety initiative today, you are also part of our Power with Equality, in which we are trying to sort of give more, autonomy, authority, empowerment, or presence in the first place to our women folk. So you are not only representing yourself, you're also representing your women folk, the entire, I would say, a community. And so please work very hard, because you are a role model for those girls who are aspiring to join this sector. And you have already broken the glass ceiling, because it is not at all easy to, do your studies and then work in the industry, especially in such a a demanding industry, which is the power sector of Pakistan, especially with, as you said, you are fixing the grids. So this is not, a minor thing. It is a huge motivation and inspiration for all the girls of Pakistan. And I'm very happy to also share that under Power with Prosperity, KE has started a Roshni Baji initiative, in which they have first trained last year 40 girls, and this year 60 girls have graduated, those who are now graduating in electrical courses, and they will eventually become the, maybe one day you will find them working on the poles, and they're also doing the meter reading and all that stuff. So this is a great initiative, and I've given them a target of graduating 100 new Roshni Baji female staff in this year. So I think there's a lot to say, but I would like to finish my talk by first, thanking everybody who has his physical presence here in this arena, or all those who have joined us through Zoom. We are grateful. It's a fantastic initiative that we have all taken. It's not only NEPRA. NEPRA is definitely on the forefront, being your regulator, but any modern initiative, anything that NEPRA can offer as a regulator to bring our power sector into 21st century, eyeball to eyeball with any other power industry anywhere in the world. That is our job. That is regulators' job. Regulators neither producing electricity nor transmitting it or nor distributing it. So we have a lot of ample time to keep an eye on you guys. So we want to make sure that you do your work most efficiently, proficiently, and safety and the culture of being together should be there. We are all part of one big family, which is called the power sector of Pakistan. So with this, my special thanks to Chairman Pakistan Atomic Energy, members of, and congratulations for winning, I don't know, 2 or 3 awards for your plants. WAPDA is doing well. Few of your plants are already doing well, but few of your plants needs little more, help from the other plants. And all those plants who are not, or power companies who are not doing that well, this year our focus will be to jack up their, or do the capacity building so that they don't compromise on the safety. At the end of the day, the joint goal is zero accidents in the power sector of Pakistan. Faizan Sahab, thank you very much for coming. I know you are a busy man and you have to rush for Chashma. I'm really grateful that you found time for us. Our friend, you have already heard Mr. Nong. He is a close friend and he's a friend of NEPRA. He's a friend of power sector of Pakistan. He's a friend of Pakistan, and he is always with us through thick and thin. So, in the end, let's have a little prayer for today's session, for the organizers, my wonderful team who hosted and who didn't pronounce which power right, but they said OCH, UCH, so I apologize for that. So I thought actually CMH hospital got some awards actually. So congratulations. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, refreshment is served outside. Please enjoy.